Well, good afternoon, everybody. Growler on the AT. It is Sunday, day 11 on trail here. I left out at Dix Creek Gap this morning. A little over about 2 hours and 15 minutes to make it to the Plum Orchard Gap. I just left there a little while ago. Plum Orchard Gap shelter. Stopped in there for lunch and quick rest. A bunch of people packing in there thinking it's gonna rain tonight, so me pushing forward, man. I went the hell out of Georgia. So North Carolina border here is about 4.5, 5 miles ahead. But currently, if you look around here, walking around one of the I would say last season's fires. Everything's kind of burnt and charred around here at the moment. But had a good 0 day yesterday. The room we had was very nice. The beds could have used to be replaced, but yeah, it was still better than sleeping on the ground. But went touristy, sightseeing things. Had some nice food, some good beer. So goal is to get here into Franklin, I guess, by Wednesday lunchtime-ish. Forecast a chance of thundershowers this afternoon, but hopefully that won't happen. So, but all is well. On the trail again, living the dream. Life is good. Check back later. You. Check it out. The Georgia, North Carolina border. Whee! Well, it's Sunday, about 5 o'clock. I'm getting pretty close to the shelter, maybe less than a half mile. Got about 12 miles. Just came up and over the top of that tall one up there in the fog. And then kind of down into that saddle down here, and then the trail's been coming up from the bottom down there the whole way. Hopefully, about done. Well, good morning. It is the morning of day 12. I am standing here at Deep Gap. It is March 27th, about 11:30 in the morning. Been hiking for about 2 hours. It was nice and easy out of camp this morning, and then it got more difficult uphill, downhill, but looking uphill up here. Today's objective, standing Indian Mountain. So it's about a 2 mile, 1,100 foot climb out here, and then probably 2 miles, 3-4 miles downhill. After I'm up to the top, it's more downhill for the rest of the day. I think there's only one significant climb back up into to the shelter. So, but all is good. Got quite a bit of rain last night. I got into camp 15 minutes after the rain started. waited for it to break a little bit, put up my tent, got my tent in, started to think about eating, and it started raining again. So climbed in the tent and didn't come out probably for 12 hours later. So the trail this morning, it's kind of sloppy, wet, muddy, not making as good a pace, good a time as I have in the past, just because I am really watching my footing. It's fairly rugged, and it's the last place I want to take a tumble, so kind of slow going so far this morning, but I'll try to get you some pictures from the top of Standing Indian, because it does look like it's trying to break up a little bit. Talk to you later. Heading up Standing Indian Mountain, which I believe is up there. But man, check it out, it's just burnt. You can smell it even still. It's thinking about it wants to rain. Oh, yo, hey everybody. It is the morning of day 13. Well, I guess actually afternoon of day 13. It's 12:15. Just stopped and polished off a liter of water and filled up again. Headed up here the mile and a half ascent up here to Albert Mountain. The exciting part about Albert Mountain is that the clouds are breaking and there's a fire tower at the top. The other exciting part is that it's widely considered the 100-mile mark. I think it's just past it a little bit, but we'll have made 100 miles this afternoon. That's sweet. So yesterday, everything got packed up wet. Got to camp, it got dried out a little bit. And then last night, thunderstorms. Thankfully not severe thunderstorms, but it rained most of the night. So again, everything is packed up wet this morning. So I got a fairly late start this morning. I didn't leave till 10:30. Slept pretty well. Slept pretty well. I just don't like to get out of bed when it's cold, I think. And then just took a little bit extra time this morning, just getting shit taken care of. Getting stuff taken care of. So, I don't know if you can tell by my breathing or not, but this is a pretty good pitch. This is my slow uphill pace. But at least now I can usually make these without stopping. I cannot power up them. Just now, stomach said, feed me. So, when the level's out here, I'm gonna get me a walking snack, I think. So, that's it for this morning on the trail, man. I'll keep grinding. Hopefully the clouds will break a little bit at the top, and I'll let you see what's it like from the fire tower. I decided to push past Rock Gap today. I was there in 12 miles. Pushing up this big, significant hill, Wallace Gap. Pretty significant climb up and out of there, but man, let's check it out. Somewhere up here, hopefully ahead, is the top of this hill, and there'll be a great campsite. So this is Friday night of day 13. Probably a mile and a half up out of Wallace Gap, camped on a ridge line up here. Should be a pretty sunrise. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is 8:30 morning of day 14. I'm in my last few steps here down into winding Stair Gap. A Nero this morning. There's supposed to be a shuttle here at 9. Going to Franklin. Get my gear cleaned up and dried up, even though it's going to rain like heck this weekend, I guess. But go take care of the gear now. Get it cleaned up, dried, inspected. Get a resupply. Have to do a little planning there, but I think the plan will be to go from Franklin to Fontana. And of course, you know, BrewHiker needs to stop here because Growler's gonna get him some beer at the 76 Outfitter, and Lazy Hiker Brewery is in Franklin. So, little shower, little laundry, little beer, some hot food. Beautiful sunrise this morning from that campsite, by the way. That's pretty awesome. So, all right, well, I'll try to get some shots from beautiful Franklin, North Carolina. Downtown Franklin, North Carolina. In Franklin. That is the Currahee Brewery up there, the building with the patio right along the river. The glory life of a thru hiker. Now I just gotta make all that crap fit in that bag by tomorrow morning.